New South Wales Government will inject an extra $130 million towards combating mental health, but Premier Dominic Perrottet denies the harsh restrictions across Sydney's LGAs of concern during the lockdown contributed to a mental health crisis. The 80% restriction roadmap starts today and some year groups are back in the classroom as the state records the lowest daily case numbers since early August.
The 107-day lockdown was a huge blow to the economy and to mental health, especially for young people. It led to a record number of people reaching out to crisis helplines and an increase in young people presenting to hospitals from self-harm. Now, a boost from the state government.
This is an extraordinary package of services that's being announced today to deal with extraordinary times.
This package will save lives. It will also help us confront the crisis of suicide. Every year, we will lose more people to suicide than will be killed on our roads.
It includes $35 million to access privately practicing psychiatrists and psychologists and $20 million over 18 months to help clear a backlog in headspace centres.
We are the first state in Australia to embark on the training of over 275,000 people trained in suicide prevention and mental health first aid. This is a game changer.
The government can only do so much. The government can put a significant amount of investment in, but really we need people right across the state to look after each other.
Premier Dominic Perrottet denies the harsh restrictions in Sydney's west and southwestern LGAs of concern contributed to a mental health crisis.
I cannot accept the proposition that government making decisions in keeping people safe has any direct impact on mental health.
80% of the eligible population in New South Wales is now fully vaccinated and daily case numbers are at their lowest since August 9 at 301. New restriction settings start on Monday, including extra visitors to the home and larger outdoor gatherings. Community sport can resume and no longer will there be caps at hair salons, weddings and funerals, but only for those who are fully vaccinated.
I want to thank everybody for the work that they've done, the efforts they've made, the sacrifices they've made, and that's ensured that globally, not just nationally, New South Wales has led the way in this space, and very much it is the people of New South Wales that are leading our nation out of this pandemic.
And the big one, kindergarten and years 1 and 12 back in classrooms with vaccinated teachers. Masks are required for high school students and teachers, despite masks not required from the same day in offices. It's up to individual primary schools on whether their students aged years 3 and up will wear a mask on school grounds.
Many of our young children are not vaccinated, and that's been the advice that we've received from health.
The Premier says he expects challenges in the public transport system in the second week when all remaining year groups return on October 25. 90% of the teacher workforce are now vaccinated. Kenny Heatley, Sky News, Sydney.